a celebration of the contributions many women make in every aspect of life, in the home, on the job, in the community, as mothers, wives, sisters, daughters, learners, workers, citizens, and leaders. This is a quote from Hillary Clinton's Women's Rights Are Human Rights speech that she gave at the UN Women's Conference on September 5, 1995 in Beijing, China. In this speech, Hillary discussed injustices women all over the world face, promoted women's rights, and stressed the importance of governments taking the initiative to protect and promote the rights of women all around the world. This persuasive speech effectively used the rhetorical strategies pathos, repetition, and imagery. First Lady at the time, Hillary Clinton, presented this speech in order to advance the goals of equality and opportunity for women that had been abused and taken for granted all around the world. Her target audience was the conference delegates, who were mostly feminist women. This speech was very relevant to these women, whom strongly believed in bringing forth social revolution pertaining to the way women were poorly viewed and had been poorly viewed for centuries. Her voice was strong and confident, and her eye contact never wavered. Her passion for the cause was apparent in the many ethics she used to make her point, and she reinforced ideas all throughout the speech. The first rhetorical strategy Hillary used was pathos. In her speech, she said, "If there is one message that echoes forth from this conference, let it be that human rights are women's rights and women's rights are human rights once and for all." With this quote, Hillary appealed to her mostly female audience's interest and sense of identity and successfully triggered an emotional response by using pathos. The fact that most of her audience could relate to being degraded in some way just for being women made her message very well chosen and appropriate. After feeling undermined for so many years, it was empowering for Hillary's audience to declare once and for all that women's rights are human rights because they are just that, humans. Repetition is the second rhetorical strategy used in Hillary's quote. It is a violation of human rights when babies are denied food or drowned or suffocated or their spines broken simply because they are born girls. It is a violation of human rights when women and girls are sold into the slavery of prostitution for human greed, and the kinds of reasons that are used to justify this practice should no longer be tolerated. It is a violation of human rights when women are denied the right to plan their own families, and that includes being forced to have abortions or being sterilized against their will. By repeating it is a violation of human rights, she gives power to her message and makes it more memorable. This also puts emphasis on the fact that these tragedies that pertain to women are not only something that women should be concerned about, but something that every human should be concerned about. She wants her audience to know that this is how people are treated all over the world just for being women, and they need to do something to stop these hateful acts of injustice. And this is an example of a person talking about how it's a violation of human rights.
A violation of human rights when babies are denied food or drowned or suffocated or their spines broken simply because they are born girls. A violation of human rights when women and girls are sold into the slavery of prostitution for human greed, and the kinds of reasons that are used to justify this practice should no longer be tolerated.
It is a violation of human rights when women are doused with gasoline, set on fire, and burned to death because their marriage dowries are deemed too small. This is just one of Hillary's graphic descriptions of the barbarism and inhumanity some women face. The last rhetorical strategy Hillary used was imagery. Her use of imagery and descriptiveness brings about emotion and concern in her listeners and allows them to comprehend the severity of the unnecessary punishments women have faced, all because they are looked down upon and deemed unimportant by their governments, spouses, fathers, and brothers. In conclusion, I believe that Hillary's speech was very successful in all aspects because she used rhetorical strategies, had solid details and examples, maintained eye contact, and had a strong voice. She selected a topic that was appropriate for the occasion and her audience, and also sustained a serious professional composure throughout the entire speech. She got her point across and made sure her speech contained a call to action, which was directed at governments, women, and people all around the world. I consider this speech to be excellent and definitely worth a listen. Thank you.